Welcome to Fortune Cookie Time. This is the podcast where you never know what the topic's going to be, but your host, hilarious Tracy Locke, you know she's always going to be funny, and the silly Donna V.
Fortune Cookie Time. Tune in, join in, and have fun.
Are you kidding me?
Seriously, Fortune Cookie Time. Every Wednesday from 8 until 9 Eastern Standard Time. See you then. Hey!
What's up?
How you doing?
How you doing, Fortune Timers? Fortune Timers?
No.
Fortune Cookie Timers.
It's
Fortune
Cookie Time. It's Fortune Cookie Time. It's Fortune Cookie Time. It's Fortune Cookie Time. Woo! All right, I'm turning us just a little bit so we can get in there. Good.
Whatever.
Because look at what Donna did behind us. Can you see this, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, you know.
It is the Fortune
Cookie
Cookie
Time
panel.
logo. Yes, exactly.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
This is episode number 2. And if you are just joining us for the first time, Donna, explain to all these beautiful people out there, because you are beautiful. I can see you up close.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
What is Fortune Cookie Time?
Fortune Cookie Time is a show where we bring back the art of conversation. How do we bring back the art of conversation? Because why should we always choose the topic? For football, we know the topic is Jets, Eagles, football, and even sometimes we allow the Giants fans in. You know what I'm saying? But this is for everybody. Whether you like football, whether you like, I don't know, meditation. This is just the art of conversation.
Yes.
Everybody loves the art of conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So the gist is that we pick out of this lovely fortune cookie bowl. Look at this. We pick a fortune cookie, we open it, and that's the topic. But tonight there's a twist.
Look, Donna, I just got my hair did. And can you see that line? Look at this.
What?
I look like I have a big
Oh,
birthmark.
no, you don't. It's barely noticeable. You just pointed it out. All right, look, everybody. I spilled coffee on myself. So there we are. We're pointing
I
at our
spilled
flaws.
stuff on my forehead.
And stop it. Stop it. So here's the thing. I'm reading it's not E equals MC squared. Hi there. Go eat some bread. And you know what it said? Stop pointing out your flaws because your flaws will just increase. Okay.
No, it's not a real flaw. It's a
No, I
man-made
know.
flaw.
But why are you pointing it out? No one noticed.
Because I'm noticing it. I'm just like,
Okay,
what is that
all
thing on
right.
my head?
Okay. She's also got toilet paper on her shoe. So now here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You are going to find us on Facebook. You're going to find us on YouTube, but we're under Girls Gone Green because Girls Gone Green is the umbrella of all of this. Fortune Cookie
That's
Time.
the empire.
That is because Fortune Cookie Time started as a segment. And now that we're in the off season, we just didn't want to leave everybody. We just wanted to be here.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just, let me see. Oh, we are. Oh, like, great. So if you could see us, we would love it if you would write a comment because, you know, we want to talk to you because this is an interactive show.
Yeah.
Right?
This is all about, again, as Donna said, the art of conversation. We wanted this to feel like you are at a slumber party and all of your best friends are there, which is Donna and myself.
That's
and
right. That's the only
Blitzen
friends
over
you're allowed
there.
to have.
And what we're doing is we're talking about the first thing that pops out of the fortune cookie. So we have a fortune cookie. We're going to open it up.
Wait, I have something special.
Ooh.
We need to get people to vote.
Okay, already?
Hey, what's up, Heather? Nice to see you. Hey, Anne-Marie, what's up?
Make sure you check in when you pop in. We love the fact that you say hello. We love the fact that we have some of our green beaters from Girls Gone Green and a lot of new people, which is phenomenal.
Yep.
This is an interactive show. We want you to interact with us. We want you to have comments. We want you to say what's on your mind. So don't be afraid during the
Kim
show
Mazzella!
to chat with us. What's up, Kim? She's got a brand new podcast
Yes,
out,
she
ladies
does.
and gentlemen. And we are so excited for her. You can find her on every single platform. Kim,
She's
so proud of
amazing.
you.
So proud of Kim Mazzella. She was once part of our open-minded mystics, and we're always going to be the open-minded mystics, the vibe tribe that we are. But we've moved on a little bit. Kim, can you plug your page, plug your podcast, put it in the comments. We'll post it. We'll put it up, and I'll copy and paste it and make a banner for you because we love you.
Yes.
Christopher Quigley, what is up? Our favorite
What's
chef
up?
from Regaliasville?
Regalsville, Pennsylvania. Well, the way he spelled it is very interesting, but that's Regalsville, and
Oh.
that's where his baseball team is. So we're proud that you're representing Pennsylvania, the great state of Pennsylvania.
I don't want to eat on camera.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
sorry,
eat
that's
on
terrible.
camera. That's okay. Well, if we were at a slumber party, you would be eating. So
Yeah,
it's okay.
but I don't want to do that.
You can.
know,
You
and
totally
thank you
can.
so much. Okay, so listen, I have a twist for tonight.
Ooh.
We're going to get everybody involved in voting.
Okay.
So last week we did exactly what we said we were going to do. We opened a fortune cookie, and it's a regular, traditional fortune cookie, right? We
Mhm.
love it. Tonight, we have the silver fortune cookie. And that is the magical fortune cookie that, do you remember when we were kids and you'd go to a sleepover like you're talking about, and you would have candy, all the candy, because you couldn't have it at home.
Yeah, you'd have every candy.
Every candy.
Lick-a-stick, pixie sticks.
Lick-a-stick?
You don't remember Lick-a-stick? So it was a stick.
Dipsticks?
Yeah, but we called it, ours was called Lick-a-stick. L-I-K-A-S.
Oh, I didn't know that.
S-T-I-K.
I'm like, what kind of slumber parties were you going to?
No, Lick-a-stick. So you had that little white stick and you lick it.
Into the powder.
You put it into the powder.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. Well, this isn't Lick-a-stick, but guess what I have?
Oh.
Bazooka Joe. And they have, what's inside Bazooka Joe?
Fortunes.
They're fortunes attached to a comic.
Yes.
So today I had a client in, my lovely friend, and Sue Logis, and she had these Bazooka, gums. I said, wait a minute, doesn't Bazooka have a fortune in it? And people in the salon were like, no. I'm like, yes. So I did not look, but I was able to retrieve from her three of her comics.
Ooh.
Because I told her I'd love to incorporate it, and we'd love to incorporate it in the show.
Yeah.
So we have a magical fortune cookie, but we're going to have everybody vote. Should we go for the traditional fortune cookie when we open it, or should we go for the magical fortune cookie?
Okay, you're going to vote.
Yeah, keep voting, because what we're going to do right now is we're going to show, hello, ladies, it's Shari Fried. What's up? It's practical manifesting at buzzsprout.com, and you can listen to Kim and all of her words of wisdom. She's so wise, and I'm going to copy and paste that, and I am going to put it up as a banner as soon as I get a chance. Promise you that, Kim. I'm going to keep it there for a minute. So if you're just tuning in, this is fortune cookie time, and the vote has started, and we have a magical vote and a traditional vote. If you want your vote to count, you have to vote.
Yeah, exactly. So again, we are voting. Do you want a bazooka one, or do you want a traditional fortune cookie
to start our subject? Yeah.
Okay. So again, if you're just tuning in, this is only our second episode of Fortune Cookie Time, and what we do is we take a topic from a fortune cookie and we start talking about it. But this is all about having fun with your friends and talking about everything and anything. And our tagline is nothing is off limits once the cookie cracks. All right, here we go.
All right, wait a minute. We're going to keep letting them vote, because now's the time. We're going to plug some stuff.
Ooh.
Can I introduce you to Tracy Locke? If you've never met Tracy Locke, she is incredibly funny, hilarious even, and she does a tremendous amount of comedy. So we're going to do something that we kind of forgot about doing in our podcast.
We haven't been good at doing, but we're going to get good at doing it
now.
because
we plug everybody else, but you know what we haven't plugged?
Ourselves. Gotta plug ourselves in, ladies and gentlemen.
We got to do that. So here's number one.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about this?
This weekend, I will be in Newport News, Virginia, ladies and gentlemen, at Kazi's Comedy Club. If you've ever been to Kazi's, as obviously Blitzen has been, he's talking a lot tonight.
He is.
He knows that. Oh my God, Kazi's is one of my favorite comedy clubs. It has a whole New York comedy club vibe with the low ceiling and the great seating and the lights at the tables, and it's always packed. And if you are anywhere near Virginia, ladies and gentlemen, you need to come to Kazi's, which is in Newport News. I am doing shows on Friday and Saturday night at 8 o'clock. They are always off the charts. The comedy is so much fun. The food is fabulous. The people that work there, phenomenal, and the drinks are always a heavy pour, if you know what I mean.
Whoa, get a designated driver and head over to Kazi's this weekend. Do you need to make a reservation?
Yeah, make a reservation. It's
Absolutely.
on the flyer. We give you the number, or you can go to www.kazis.com, which is Cozzys.
Kazi's, baby.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to be this weekend. And what else are you doing?
Okay, well, this is another flyer for Kazi's, which is very exciting. It just gives you a little more information.
Oh, I like that one.
It gives you a phone number. If you're not into, the internet, it gives you a phone number to call. And if you call and ask for Lorraine, she will hook you up with some great tickets.
I love that. Ask for Lorraine, everybody.
Lorraine runs the club, and she's amazing. And Kazi's is seriously so much fun. And you have a show coming up on Friday night.
I do.
Friday night.
Friday night, I will be at the Train Diner. It's going to be in West Caldwell. It is Jeff Greenberg's room. I love Jeff. He is hilarious, and he is super duper sweet. He is one of my favorites. Helene Witt. I have not seen Bobby Gaines in forever, or Helene Witt in person. And I will tell you right now that Adam D I've never seen. And why am I blanking right now? Why am I blanking right now on her name?
I have no idea why you're blanking right now.
Do you know her name?
Yeah, of course I do.
What? Jack.
Do you know my name?
Wait, I cannot believe.
And I want to say things through.
Oh, I thought you were
Do
giving me a
you
clue.
know? No, I'm not giving you any clues.
Wait, why is her name not on the flyer?
Oh my God, that is crazy.
Oh, you know why? Because I used a flyer that got cut off. So my apologies. But anyhow, I'll be the train diner. I will find out. I'm just blanking because it's like a COVID brain and menopause, and now I'm sweating. So it's going to be an amazing show. I promise you. Call for a reservation. What could be better? What could be finer than comedy at the diner on a Friday night? Yeah. Well, no, it's Mother's Day weekend, so I think it's going to be amazing.
Let's give out love to all the moms out there.
I know. We have a beautiful comment I want to share. Stephen Franklin. I didn't read the whole thing. Wow. Hello there. I want to wish the both of you and all the moms watching very happy Mother's Day. I hope you get to eat your favorite foods and spend time with friends. Thank you for working hard each and every day to support your family. Tracy and Donna, a special thank you for bringing laughter and happiness to a world that badly needs it. You are role models and deserve the best of everything. For everyone, stay safe and enjoy your special day. Give
it up for Stephen. We love you, Stephen Franklin.
Amazing.
Thank you. Oh my God, we
Stephen,
love
that was
comments.
beautiful.
Yes.
So what am I doing with the girls? Well, I found out now it's supposed to rain. I said, this is what I asked for. Coffee on the deck. I want to put bird seed in the bird feeders, and we should watch the birds. They're my friends. I love them.
And that's what you asked to do for Mother's Day?
Well, and then we're going to get pedicures and go to dinner.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like, I don't need, like...
You don't need material things.
I want special, simple time with my daughters, because now they're older, so it's like,
you have to carve out time.
Yeah, carving out time. That's
Absolutely.
Right. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Kim Mazzella, and she's wishing it to everyone.
To all the moms, near and far.
All the moms.
We think you're the best.
All right, so we have a tie. So maybe somebody that's tuning in now, we need a tiebreaker. So either Heather Nicole, Anne Marie, Kim, well, you voted, Chris. I know that Shari voted. So Shari wants a traditional.
Okay, and Kim wants the
magical. Kim wants the magical.
Okay, so one of you guys.
We need somebody to come and step up.
Do you want Bazooka Joe or do you want Confucius? It's up to you.
Yeah, because we're gonna have a conversation either way.
Okay, well, we have another show coming up
that we're both on.
Yes.
And we will not be here next week on Wednesday evening because we will be live together for the Comedy Quarry, which is Christine Grillon's room. Exactly, up at Cucina Calandra. Amazing, in the executive lounge. And it is Wednesday night, starts at around 7:15, but you definitely want to get there earlier.
Yes.
They have great happy hour food specials, and it is a free show to get into for now until, guess what? The word gets out. And I mean, we had a packed room the night that we were there.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a really great room. So it's Cucina Calandra. And if you know anything about Calandras, they have the best Italian food. And the menu is off the charts. And listen to me. Look at this lineup. Donna V, Christine Grillon, Kim, Johnny, and me. And we're doing good for good because the Comedy Quarry obviously is donating some of this to support cats.
Oh, do you know that?
Why would there be cats all over the flyer?
Just because that's what Pat's favorite thing was?
No, come check out local talent and support the community of cats. Do you see that on the flyer?
No, because I'm too old to see that on the flyer. I honestly didn't see those words.
Midnight all alone.
Listen, here's the thing.
She said cats.
Come on, stop. Here's the thing. I love animals, and I will go and do anything really for the animals. In fact, I will be attending a puppy yoga and a puppy sound bowl on the 19th.
That's pretty cool.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Okay. I cannot believe how many people. Jody Wasserman. What's up,
Jody? I thought you said Jody Watley. I was like,
no, Jody Wasserman. Kim Mazzella. It's okay. Don't be bummed out. We're just proud of you, but you're like all over the place. So that's awesome.
You're working, girl. You're working 9 to 5.
Stephen Franklin says traditional.
Yes.
And Christopher Quigley said traditional. Wait a second.
Then traditional it is.
Yes.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes, it's true. All right, you opened last week. Can I open today?
You open. Drum roll, please.
All right.
Here we go. We're starting.
I want this one that's stuck on the tape. Actually.
Okay, here we go.
I'm just breaking our bowl. Okay. Oh my God, I'm breaking everything.
She's on fire.
All right, here we go. And if you guys noticed last week on our page, which you need to subscribe to, it'd be really awesome. We started a new page for Fortune Cookie Time on Facebook.
How do they get to it?
How do they get to it? They go on Facebook and they go to Fortune Cookie Time.
That's all you have to do.
That's all they have to do.
Super easy.
And I put up last week's, and I'm going to put up each week's fortune, so we can have like a compilation.
Oh,
I'm gonna do a compilation.
So this fortune is going out to all of you. This applies to you.
This was last week's.
As you know, hold on a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What does your mug say?
Oh, trust the universe.
So if the universe is giving us this message, it's giving it to everyone who's watching.
Yeah, it's so true.
All 45 of you.
What up, Jeff Becker?
Hey,
nice to see you.
What's up, Jeff?
Hey, happy anniversary. I think I saw it was your anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary.
No, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. I think they've been married like 30 years.
31.
Holy Christmas.
I don't know. I'm kidding.
No, it is 31.
Oh,
Can you imagine being married to somebody for 31 years? God, that is wonderful.
No. I've been married to my business for 23, and that is crazy.
Okay. You got to wait for your turn, buddy. You got to wait your turn. Blitzen is on fire today.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, I like that the word on the back is gooseberry. Gooseberry. All right. Ooh, this is the one I was drawn to.
Ooh, okay.
Are you ready?
Now, this is for all of you. This is a message for all of you out there. Go ahead.
You were born with a sixth sense and superb insight.
Ooh, take that away, because you've had some really interesting things happen to you.
I have had some amazing things. So this past Saturday night, I went with my friend Erica, and I went to my first ever. I've been to see psychics, I've been to see mediums, but I've never been to a paranormal event. And I went.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
What is a paranormal event?
Wait, Kim said you were. Thank you, Kim. So a paranormal event.
You were what?
Born with a sixth sense and insight.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
That's okay.
How does she know where you were?
No, she was saying you were
psychic.
born with it. She is. We're connected. We are connected. So the wild thing is, a Saturday night, I was on Valley Road in Montclair. The psychic's name is Amory, Amaree. I'm going to tell you something right now. The minute that I walked in that room and I saw her, it was like I knew her and we locked eyes. She knew me. She then said to me what I was thinking, which is, have I met you before? And I said, I don't think
one of your soul family.
She is a soul family member. So the wildest thing about it was we instantly connected, and I got chills like all over. And that only happens to me when like I'm really in tune and like I'm vibing and feeling like messages come through. And I'm working on how to like really cultivate that. That is like what I'm doing right now in my life. That's my next step. So so we had a gallery reading. So for those of you that don't know what a gallery reading is, it's somebody that's a psychic and a medium. What's up, Anne-Marie? You're saying yes because you know. Wait, were you there? Because I can't imagine.
You're like,
if you were
I can't
there.
remember if you were there or not.
No, because I don't know a lot of the people that were there, but there were ironically a lot of people from Nutley there, and it was like a.
Wait, before you get into the story, just for everyone's context, what is a paranormal event as opposed to going to see a psychic?
Okay. So it is looking and listening for ghosts and spirits. Yeah. Oh, wait. So I'm turning this thing off because the vibration is making me go nuts.
Does she see a ghost right now, ladies and gentlemen? Because if she does, we're going to see it live
on
Fortune Cookie Time. So anything can happen here. Ghosts of the past, ghosts of the future.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Wait. I am Anne-Marie that did the reading. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Anne-Marie is here.
I totally got you to be here.
Okay. The psychic is here with us.
That is.
Okay. Anne-Marie, did you get a message to tune us in? Did someone say
this is amazing.
Hey, Anne-Marie, go tune them in?
No, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
Okay, so I had no idea she was going to watch.
Talk about her. So, all right. Jeff Becker says the spirit world. So the difference between going to a psychic and going to a paranormal event is that we're open to anything here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the house is on Valley Road in Montclair. You know what's wild? It's like diagonal from Tierney's, where I spend so much time. You spend so much time doing comedy up in the attic and stuff like that. And we pull up. I went with Erica. We took an Uber. We went over there because we didn't know what the parking was gonna be like. I know that's too much words, but and then I don't know. So I walk in and I see this woman, and she's like this petite little woman, and she's like magnetic. And I was like, this is going to be incredible. And it was like not a last minute thing. It was one of those things where, you know, your gut says,
go. You're
just going to this. And I don't care if I go alone, but whatever. So there were at least like, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I would say 25 to 20, I think almost 30 people in the room with the paranormal people too. And the energy was like off the charts.
Okay.
So what happened was, first she tuned in, had a gallery reading. So for anyone that has never had a gallery reading, I think we're going to collaborate and have it in my space. But I'm going to talk to her about it. We're going to work on it together. Okay. That's like one of my wishes. So she connected with me immediately. And, I'm wearing the pearls for my grandmother. And today I have on a dragonfly, which is a symbol for her. So I had the pearls on because I want to wear them for like luck to draw my grandmother.
Right.
And she said, she's there, you guys. This is going to be insane. I cannot wait. So that's amazing.
I can't even follow what the hell is going on, ladies.
She's going to be in the salon. So that's what she means by I'm there. So this is where our ADD
I thought you meant she was really next to us.
No,
okay,
she is.
I was like, what is happening?
Yeah. So.
Okay, remember what we just went through like about an hour ago?
What? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Here we go. Get that story out.
Anyway, she connects with me first. She brings forward, she said, I see a female figure. In my mind, it was my grandmother. And then my grandfather, for the first time in his life, told my grandmother to move over because she was like, she wore the pants of the family. She said, I have your grandfather here. And then she said to me, and I'm getting the name Veronica. That is my aunt's name. That is not a name you pull out. Right. That is definitely not like Maria or, any Pam. Like that is Veronica.
Right.
I immediately was like, that is me. Oh my God, I'm getting the chills. It's going to happen now. So she said to me that she described her. If I put a picture up of her, she said she's got blonde hair. She wears it short, blue-green eyes, round face. And then she said, and your grandfather said, that's my little girl.
Wow.
Well, to fast forward through all of this, she even mentioned Texas later on in it, and that's where she lives. I had no idea because we're not like, I love my family, but we're not like the Italian family that's with each other every Sunday for macaroni. But I looked on Facebook the next day. I was gonna send my aunt the recording. It was her birthday. I went May 4th, got the reading. And my grandfather comes through and says, "Why are you laughing?" I think that was a beautiful birthday gift for my aunt.
It is a beautiful birthday gift. I didn't follow that story. That's why I was like, I don't know.
Did you guys all follow the story? I think they all followed.
I was like this. Whose birthday is it? Who's yellow?
My aunt's story. Okay. I mean, my aunt's birthday.
Okay.
So, and then the paranormal part, because I know that's the part that you're more interested in.
No, I'm interested in all of it. I don't understand it. That's why I'm trying to.
So there are people out there like ghost hunters.
Yes.
And in the house, there was a famous baseball player named Mule Haas.
Okay.
That lived there and passed and has not left the house. I'll talk to you later, Kim Mazzella. We love you so much. So they say that they felt activity from him and among a lot of other people. There were children. It was really kind of wild. And the wildest part is, I don't love, yes, my aunt is alive. She didn't say she connected to my aunt. She connected to my grandfather who had a message for my aunt. So she just got the name Veronica and the description about my aunt. Great question, Sherry, from my grandfather, which was pretty amazing, actually.
Sherry's a teacher.
Sherry is a teacher, and she knows. Sherry, do I have ADD? No. So anyhow, I'm just excited to tell
love
the story.
No, I think it's amazing. Did you notice how Sherry wrote that? She wrote, wait, let's go back. She wrote, wait, comma. Is your aunt alive? Yes. Like, what are we talking? Right, Sherry? I know why she wrote, wait. Go ahead.
No, my aunt is alive. She connected with my grandfather who was saying hello to my aunt.
Got it.
And then
now we're square.
And now ironically, the next day was her birthday.
That is wild.
Cinco de Mayo.
Did you tell your aunt?
I actually made,
a video. You don't have to send the video, but you told her.
I did. I sent her a video of, I took the voice recording that I took and I cut it so that I just sent that part to her. And
did she
I
react?
sent it, well, she's a little older. She doesn't know how to open Dropbox. So I sent it to my cousin and my aunt. So when my cousin sees her for Mother's Day, she's going to play it for her.
Oh, cool.
But I wanted her to know because it was such a special message. And I was like, can you imagine getting a message?
Yes.
On your birthday from somebody that you,
that's
you missed that passed, right?
That's amazing. That is incredible.
No. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now I get the story. That is interesting. Did you realize that you went on May 4th? Get it? Oh, may the force be with you. I didn't because I'm not a person that's into, what is that show?
You better tell me.
Star Wars?
Yeah! I scared her, sorry.
You scared me so much.
The fact that she got that reference, ladies and gentlemen, is so epic.
I pulled it from your head.
There we go.
Okay. So, paranormal. So there are ghost hunters that have
Wait.
like all different, like what you see on TV.
Yeah,
These people have been to
machines. Okay, so get back to the baseball player because we got lost.
Mulehaus is a famous baseball player that passed, and seriously, listen. And the cool thing is that that's a spirit that a lot of times comes through. I read that in the description of what we were doing.
Wait a minute, can I ask you this question?
Yeah.
Why was it specifically held at this house?
Because that's where he lived. It's squirrel. Exactly. Squirrel, sparkly things.
But wait a minute. But why would you be interested in an old baseball player? Or wouldn't you? Is that just kind of like periphery? It's like, come to this thing at the house. There's definitely ghosts here, and you might get to see an old-time baseball player.
You don't see the baseball player. No. There's a lot of people. It's a very old home.
Got it.
And there are multiple layers of spirits that exist there because they've either passed in the house, passed and connected themselves to the house, have a time where they can't leave to get to the next realm.
Right.
So there's...
Oh, I've seen Ghost. I know.
Yeah,
I've seen the show. Have you ever seen the show?
Yeah.
Where they all live in the house with her? I love that show. It's hilarious.
No. Do the ghost hunters bring items with them? Yes. They had these like metal, like, I don't know the name. Amory would have
called
to like
ghost detectors. Haven't you seen Ghostbusters?
No, I never watched it.
Like go off when the ghost
no,
is
you know
in
why?
the room.
Dan Aykroyd bothers me.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I think because I saw him like smoking in something and he looks sweaty and I think he smells.
You think Dan Aykroyd smells? That's a very interesting. You know what's interesting by that? Because now as I get older, I am very aware of smell. And that is the first thing I think of too when I see people or see a situation. Or like if I see commercial, I'll be like, I wonder what that room smells like.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No.
Anyway,
not to me, it's not.
Back to Dan Aykroyd.
So Mulehaus. The spirit of Mulehaus has been detected. Mulehaus
is the guy's name.
Yeah. You want me to look it up?
No, I just want to know. So I'm keeping everybody in because do you see this comment? I lost her at the bakery part of the story.
What bakery part?
Exactly. There was no bakery part. That's how lost these people are. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to clarify.
Okay, I'm sorry, everybody.
No, it's exciting. I'm just clarifying.
So this is important. When I read that, I met
you read what?
That Mulehaus was the focal point, right? He was a part of the Texas Longhorns, I think.
Rangers?
The Rangers, that's it.
Okay.
Texas Rangers. And I met a baseball player in San Francisco many years ago named Whitey Lockman. So why is this funny?
Because what does that have to do with Mulehaus?
So I took a picture that I had in my house of me and Whitey Lockman, put it in my pocket in case Mulehaus knew Whitey Lockman. But I thought they might have been friends.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a random event. Okay, wait a second. Okay, all right. All right, don't even worry about it. Keep going, keep going.
God, no,
all right,
go
wait
now,
a minute. All right, hold on a second. So his Texas roots must have brought your grandpa to reach your aunt since she lives in Texas.
Yes.
Way to go, Sherry Freed, for putting this all together like the mental gymnastics that it is. I love it.
She needs GPS to get back.
Okay,
that's right.
So you're in the house.
Detective Services.
Ooh, right, good. So you're in the house with the Haas guy, Mulehaus.
Yes.
And what happened? What happened?
I did not connect with Mulehaus, but we definitely connected with spirits. We were in the basement, and there were like all this like special equipment, and it was like kind of wild to tell you the truth because I was like a little nervous.
How does it start out? So it goes. The psychic comes out and says, I'm going to connect with any energies that's here. Do they have to make an announcement? Like when you see in movies, when they do like seances, they're like, okay, if anybody's here, or if any spirit is here, could we hear from you now? Is that how it works? Because I know each one is different, but I'm talking about the one you went to.
I do not recall her saying anything like inviting the spirit. She's already like connected. She's like, okay, so I'm going to sit and try to connect with spirit. And she's an automatic writer.
Okay, cool.
So she does a lot of just writing. She gets names and she gets symbols and she gets different words and she writes it down. And then she says, does anybody here, like with me, does anybody here have a Veronica? And then you say, I do. And then she might say, she drove a Ford Pinto. And then I'm like, oh no, that's not me. And then somebody goes, oh my God, that's my aunt. I forgot because we call her Ronnie.
Right.
So it's like one of those things where you're in a room and anything can happen.
Right.
Anything can happen. And I mean, I want to go to her for a one-on-one because honestly,
but tell us what happened.
Well, that's the beginning is what I told you about my aunt. And then there are other people that came through that like she knew things that you just couldn't know. You know, unfortunately, there were a number of people that had people that passed from COVID.
Oh,
so like she would say,
yeah.
I see a darkness in the neck or chest here. I don't want to give it all away because I honestly have to say, and so a spit take. I got a spit take.
I give it all away. It's not a magic show. I don't want to give it all away, kids, because it might be the same show. No, it's different every time.
It is different every time.
I don't want to give it all away. That was great. Okay.
Because it's not my business to tell everybody else's business.
No. But I'm
it's
saying,
a safe space. You're in that room,
right.
And it's kind of like one of those things where Tracy's lost it. I love it. I can make her laugh like this.
Oh my God, because that was so great. I don't want to give it all away. The point of the story is this: that it's different every time because she's connecting with different energies.
Yes.
And there's obviously, no matter what you believe religiously, we all know that there's energies out there from all different types of things. And the ability to connect with those energies is a gift, and it's really exciting. And when you get information that's pertinent to your life, that is actually, like you said,
relevant and like
relevant,
real,
and only
yeah.
someone who was involved intimately with your life would know it. That's when things get really cool.
That is really cool.
What did Mulehas have to say to you? Did he ask you what was
No, she just said that I felt like a baseball player, Mulehas, and then she said Texas. So I was like, that might be referring to me again.
Right.
So she said, you know, I'll let you listen to it after. And she said, okay, she wants to know why, and she's not pulling it from you. And I said, well, my aunt Veronica that you picked up on lives in Texas. And I'm carrying a picture in my pocket of me and Whitey Lockman because
who is Whitey Lockman?
He's a fan. He was one of the originals.
$500 to the person that knows who
Whitey Lockman.
Whitey Lockman.
If you know who Whitey Lockman is, I'd like you to put it in the comments because that is a tremendous story.
And don't look it up on Google because
don't look it up on Google. And you know what's really funny?
Chat.
I'm gonna just do this really quick. Just an early plug. The Space for Words. I will be hosting something that was produced.
Where does that come from?
I'm going to tell you because you can bring your poetry, your story, your lyrics, your humor, monologue. Let me tell you, I have so many very cool stories that come to mind about like meeting people or having my own psychic moments. And, you know, I would love to share. Yes, people are allowed to record the session. She encourages it. Take notes, or I recorded the whole thing on my voice memo app, and that's how I was able to. Thank you so much. Yes, I was able to chop it up, and like I said, I sent it to my aunt because I wanted her to hear it, and that was my intent when I got home. But I was tired, so I did it in the morning. And when I went to look something up to see if I could send it through Messenger, but the file was too large, that's when I saw it was my aunt's birthday. And I'm like,
that's amazing.
So.
And that's when you saw the email from Whitey Lockman.
Whitey Lockman is dead. God forbid, Punamata of Whitey Lockman.
Okay, wait. So then the topic has become, do you feel that we have the ability to speak to people on the other side? What's your feeling and thought about getting in touch with people from different realms?
So I honestly feel, and I'm going to say this as simple as possible. When you walk in a room and you feel somebody's energy and you feel that they're either negative or you are drawn to them.
Right.
That is energy, right?
Sure.
I don't think that energy goes away.
Right. Absolutely.
I think that energy continues.
Yes.
And that energy you can learn to tap into.
Which is so exciting. Haven't you? I'm sure we all have, if you really pay attention, where you feel someone's energy somewhere, someone that is past.
Yes.
And you go, I know you're here. I can feel that you're here, or you feel, or something happens that is just so, what's the word I want to say? Coincidental or
synchronicities.
Yes.
So synchronicities, I think is what it is more so. I think that people, and going back to the actual complete fortune, it says you were born with a sixth sense, a superb insight. I think we were all born with some form of sixth sense or superb insight. I just think that so many people ignore it.
Well, also
Like that
too,
gut feeling.
yes, they say that the veil is thinnest when the kids are little.
young.
And if you've ever been around little kids, they will say things a lot of times that is so out of whack, or they'll not out of whack.
No,
they'll see things and they'll be talking to somebody or talking to something. You're like, who are you talking to? And they'll be like, that lady right there. And I'm like, there's no lady.
And
right
because
there.
of our fear, we're like, there's no lady there. But when my kids were little, if they said something like that, I would be like, really? What are they doing?
Yeah.
Like, I just encouraged it because I thought that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I had a situation where
bye, Steve. Thank you so much. Our next show will be so the 15th. We're live up at Calandra's doing comedy together, like, because this is so serious. And so then the following week after that, we will be back.
Yes.
Okay.
And who knows what we'll be talking about?
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, so Sherry has a great question. Did you dream about your grandpa recently?
I have not dreamt about my grandpa recently, but I will tell you what's really cool is my grandfather passed the same weekend that Carly was born. So I had my first daughter, who is the first great grandchild in the family, and my grandfather. It was so strange, and I am a firm believer that a spirit goes out and a spirit comes in. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know we've all heard that, when somebody passes, then somebody maybe winds up, pregnant or something along those lines. I do believe in that.
But then if you believe in that, that's interesting, because then that implies that the spirit leaves, right? I don't know that, like, it goes somewhere. Who knows? Some different realm, some different dimension.
That's a conversation I'm willing to get into.
Yeah, well, I think it's fascinating. See, my nephew, when he was very, very young, he had a lot of psychic things happen to him and for him, and he talked about it a lot. He had a lot of people that were in his room. Yes. And then one time, I'll never forget it. He's always very deadpan. Like, when he talks like this with
he does.
a lot of emotion. Right. And he was about 3 or 4, and I'll never forget it, because we were down in Cape May, Cape May, New Jersey is one of the most haunted towns in the world, not in the United States, in the world, because it was the first seashore resort. It's a Victorian place where they've not ripped down any of the homes. That's the charm of Cape May, is that they keep those old Victorians from the 1600s there. And so you're living in a house where generations and generations of people have been, died, lived, whatever. So you can imagine how much psychic stuff is happening down there. Anyway, I'll never forget it. He was coloring at the table, and we were staying at a Victorian. We had rented it for the week, and it was a very old house. And he was coloring in the lines for the first time ever. And I go, wow, Iman, that is so exciting to watch you color in the lines. He goes, I'm coloring in the souls of the dead. And he was like 3 or 4 when he said,
I'm coloring the souls of the dead.
He goes, I'm coloring the souls of the dead. And I go, oh, well, are they here? And he's like, yeah, and they're here in the house. And I was like, and he said that he could see them in the house, and that they some of them were good, but some of them were not. And the interesting part was his sister, who slept in the bed next to him, who was 2 years older than him, she fell out of the bed twice that night, and she never fell out of bed before. And she
was knocked out of bed.
They think, it was like pulled out of bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Anne Marie is saying, because unfortunately some of the emojis don't show up.
Oh my God, Anne Marie,
I don't want you
to come through for us.
You. Yeah, I don't want you to think we're ignoring you.
Yeah, we're not. Got to come through. So have you ever had I know you've had a lot, but recently, have you ever had, how do you tune in? Like, so if someone feels that they would like to get more in tune with their psychic abilities, what did my sister say? She totally knows that he had that gift, and he still has that gift, because one time when they were driving home, and it was late at night, and it was just her son in the back, and my sister was driving, and they were driving hours. And all of a sudden he goes, Mommy, do you see that little boy? And she was like, what little boy? She goes, the little boy standing in the middle of the road. And they were driving on the highway. She's like, no, I don't see any little boy. She was worried that there really was a little boy. And he goes, oh, don't worry. He just came through the windshield. He's sitting next to me. And then she started to ask questions of, is he okay? And he said, no, he was hurt on the road, and he's looking for his mommy.
Oh.
And then he wanted to know if you were his mommy. And then she said, do you feel threatened? Like, are you worried? Is he scaring you? And he said, no, he's just sad, and he's looking for his mommy. And then he goes, it's okay. He said, you're not his mommy, and he has to leave. And then he supposedly left the car. Things like that would happen all the time.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I could hear his voice saying that.
Yeah, he's very serious. He's very deadpan. He's not like a jokester.
No.
So for him to say that when he was little, he's always been like an old soul. He's a completely old soul. Like when he was really little, and I would be like, "Hi, man, are you hungry?" And he'd be like, "I am not." Not like no. He would go, "I am not." I'd be like, "Are you in a good mood?" "I am not." "Are you?" You know. He would always say, "Oh, yes, I am." Or his pattern of speech was not like a normal little kid.
Yeah,
he was always very like, again, old soul. But anyway,
that's so funny.
So what have you done personally, or what do you think you can do to kind of tune into more being like
meditation is like what really seems to be bringing it even more to the forefront.
Now, when you say meditate, this is the thing. So many people have such different connotations of like, what actually do you mean by meditate? Is that because I've heard of like meditate to a meditation, what do you even call it?
Like a guided meditation.
Yeah, but then you're not really open, right? You're not listening to the.
I actually love a good guided meditation, especially breathing. Like when somebody's guiding you in breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes automatic. I feel that it's like going, I have a gym membership. You go to the gym, but then you have a personal trainer. So for some people that need motivation to get to the gym, you book an appointment with a personal trainer. For me to have motivation to meditate, I like to do guided meditations.
Right.
And I will do a guided meditation sometimes 3 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes. So it depends on what it is I'm trying to accomplish. If I cannot fall asleep in the middle of the night when I wake up, I put my headphones on and I do a guided meditation. I like to listen to, different sounds, different frequencies, but also,
I'm having a bingo flash. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, it's okay. I love to go on like YouTube and you'll find, an Archangel Michael meditation or Joe Dispenza. His voice, sometimes I have a challenging time with his voice.
He talks like that. Joe Dispenza.
I just don't know if I like.
I like Joe Dispenza. I like what he has to say, but his voice is
tough.
It's
it's challenging.
Yeah,
I
like that.
I will tell you, I downloaded. It's John Cabot, I think is how you say it. Zinn. I found him through some motivational writings, and it was just like when you would read something and then you would see like the byline, John Cabot-Zinn.
Okay.
And he teaches mindfulness. Well, he's actually a retired professor. So I don't know. There's a special word for that. And you know me, I don't do the words. So I'm not going to know what it's called. It's like an
adjunct professor?
No, it's like a retired professor, but it's like saying.
I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter. But anyhow, I found his information. I love the way he speaks.
Okay.
It's very soothing.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite parts of his meditation, he instructs you, guides you, asks you, you get into meditation a lot and they're like, lay down, get comfortable, or sit with good posture, depending on what you like to do. One of the things I found really fascinating that he did was he said, I want you to go to a place in your mind, think of a memory that made you really happy.
Oh, cool.
And I want you to go there, get yourself into that energy.
Okay.
And then you're going to start the meditation. So like for me, I've had different memories, like the birth of each one of my children.
Right.
Or like a really beautiful day outside. I am not a person that has an easy time doing meditation where somebody says, imagine a stream and you're walking to the stream and you see it's too fast for me. Like I need a minute.
Too fast for you.
For my mind to relax.
Woo, really?
Yeah, like
I cannot believe that. Too fast for you.
Well, because if somebody says to you, okay, Tracy, I want you to picture you're walking in the forest and now you see a tree, and in that tree you see a bird, and that bird then flies over to a log cabin.
Yes.
And in the cabin got smoke coming out of the chimney.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not doing it a service, but you know what I'm saying. Like I need
but what's so funny?
Let it unfold.
Because your mind seems like it goes 5 million miles an hour. That's how you would process that quickly. That's what you would need to keep your attention.
No. When I meditate, I really need to just take it down. Do you find yourself relaxing more when you're doing your walks or when meditating? Because you are a nature girl. Girl, thank you for noticing that, Sherry. That's a great question. So I do love walking meditation. I think like I'll listen to stuff while I'm walking. It's great. But I would say within the past 6 months, for me, I have really gotten into meditating in the middle of the night or when I wake up or to go to bed.
Okay.
I've even gotten into like hypnosis. So
wow.
there's
what do you mean?
There's an app, Hypnozo, and
Shut the front door.
yeah,
Hypnozo.
And one of the things I'm working on.
Why do you get out of being hypnotized? What if you hypnotize yourself and then you can't get out of it?
No, it's not. The person brings you out. So
okay.
it's like a guided meditation, but it's hypnosis. It's more for health and wellness. So this one is specifically to train your brain to drink more water, eat
What's
healthier.
The name of it?
Hypnozo. I'll show it to you.
Hypnozo.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be scared? See, wouldn't you be scared?
No.
Okay.
Since her mind is going so quickly, that is why it takes her so long to relax. She's trying to ease her body. Thank you, Sherry.
Sherry is a teacher and works with kids.
1-800-HYPNOZO.
Okay.
Kevin Garifo. It's not really 1-800-HYPNOZO. I'll show you what it is. So I really love the Jets draft picks. Wait, where am I? Hi, Kevin.
We love you, Kevin.
Kevin, this is our spin-off show during the off season called Fortune Cookie Time, as you can see back there.
Uh-huh.
We would do Fortune Cookie Time as a segment during Girls Gone Green, and after football season's over, we wanted to kind of like lighten it up, and we wanted to trust the universe, and we're asking you to do the same. And we open a fortune cookie every week, and this week the vote came to a traditional fortune cookie and not the silver fortune cookie that has 3 Bazooka Joe fortunes in it to choose from. So yeah. And guys, don't dial 1-800-HYPNOZO because you won't get it. And
please do, and tell them that Donna sent you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hypnozo. Now, let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, I have to ask a serious question.
Go ahead.
Because this is a show where you can talk about anything. Would you put an app called Hypnozo on your thing and let yourself be hypnotized in the middle of the night? What if it hypnotized you to like rob a bank or kill someone?
So this is not something you fall asleep to. This is something that relaxes you. And you
are not going to rob
one
that
of the questions actually
not going to rob that bank.
It looks like a porta potty. You know what's funny? It does look like a porta potty. I might have to use it. It's the golden throne.
Well, since we are at that stage of life, Jeff, we may use this at any time for a bedpan.
So Sherry says, heck no. The guy's voice is incredible.
On Hypnozo?
I'm going to let you listen to it. And then we'll let you know
I am not listening to Hypnozo. What if it tells you to like go
You went to a
professional?
Hey, Suzanne Stein. What is up?
Oh my God, Suzanne Stein. We love Suzanne Stein. She's hilarious.
All right.
Okay, so you recently went to a professional hypnotist for what and how did it go? I'm dying to know. Okay.
I'm going to whisper to you what I think it was.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see if I'm right.
Was it for sex addiction?
No. It was not for sex. She said, hi, gals.
Okay.
Can you share with us why you went to...
Or you don't even have to tell us why, but tell us how it went.
To calm anxiety.
To calm the F down. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. And what did you feel about it, Suzanne Stein?
Should we take a phone call to Suzanne? Do you want to call
Oh, my God. Take a phone call.
In?
Oh, Suzanne Stein is the funniest person. So
she is hilarious.
If she can call in, it would be hilarious.
But if you want to
not, don't worry about it.
That's fine. No pressure. But I'm dying to know.
Suzanne Stein is the one person that is skeptical like me and would be like, wait a minute. What if he tries to hypnotize me into doing something weird or does something to me when I'm under? Right, Suzanne Stein?
How do I call in?
Oh, my God.
Doing it.
All right, call Donna B. Okay, you're going to
call you right now.
Okay, we're going to have Suzanne Stein on the line.
Oh, my gosh. I cannot believe
talking
it. 2
about
weeks in a row,
her recent professional hypnosis.
Suzanne Stein.
Hypnotist. She went to a hypnotist, and she is the one person that I would think would never do that because she is very aware of like her surroundings, who's around her, who could do what, when they could do it. All right, here she is, ladies and gentlemen.
Getting Suzanne Stein on the line. You know what to be, just your voice.
Hey!
I'm not on screen, correct?
No, just your voice.
Just the glorious golden tones of your voice. Okay, so
my headset.
Can you tell us a little bit about what it was like to go to an actual hypnotist?
Oh my God, it's so great.
Can you turn it up?
Yeah, that's as loud as it goes. So she's gonna have to just speak a little louder.
Okay, are you ready? What was it like, Suzanne?
I'm hearing like competing. Yeah, hold on.
Because you have your computer open.
Wait a minute.
Or you could just mute your computer.
Okay, I'm on my phone. I gotta mute my phone. Oh my God, this is so much technology.
Okay, he says louder. I can't hear.
I don't know where where's the
speaker on your computer?
Right,
yeah. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, don't put it up.
Hi, girls.
All right, ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm not watching you anymore because I don't know how to do two things at once.
Okay, perfect. We neither do we, so that makes it great. Tell us how your experience was.
So I went to this guy because a friend of mine has a husband who's like this big burly roofer guy, right? Who you'd never think would go to a hypnotist.
Okay.
And he went because he had a fear of flying. And he said, and so do I.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I.
And yeah. And so he went and he was like, I went to this guy and now I get on planes.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So I was sold. I was like, okay, all right. If this guy who like you would never think would entertain this did it, I was like, all right, good enough. So I went. I was scared.
Yeah, because anything could happen, right?
Come in with me because who knows what somebody can do to you once you're under.
I
like,
told you.
Right?
I told you that would be the first thing to go through your mind because it would go through my mind of like you're under hypnosis. Anything could happen. You'd never know about it, and he can make you put anything in your mind, right?
Correct. So it was weird. I don't even know if it really worked, honestly. But it was weird. And the whole thing was kind of bizarre.
Where is the guy located?
New Jersey.
Okay.
And the thing that was really strange is when you walk in, like it was in his house and in his living room, he had like all these pictures of people who he had, like celebrities who he had, because he's like a show hypnotist.
Wow.
Okay. That's cool.
It is and it isn't, because apparently those are like irresponsible ones, because they're kind of playing with your mind, which isn't the most ethical thing.
Okay.
But like he had a picture of himself with Trump.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and like a whole host. I mean, these were old pictures, but
sure.
Like, yeah, all these celebrities. And I don't know. It was just all confusing. Like he was talking, almost it sounded like he was talking in tongues.
Wow.
Almost, like it was very strange. And I don't know that it worked.
Wow. Wait a second. So did he say that you will be able to tell in a few weeks, or it should be instantaneous? Like, did he give you any information like now that you've done this, we have to go back and work with him?
So after I did this, I did the opposite. I did my research like after the fact, which was done. But
you're like, and I found out that he was indeed a serial killer.
Like hypnosis test, right? It's like it's called, I forget what it's called. It's like the something eye roll test.
Oh, to see if you could be hypnotized.
Yes, it's like how hypnotizable you are. Yes,
Ooh.
It's the doctor's name. I forget what the doctor's name who came up with this. But it's the something eye roll test, and he did it to me, and he was like, "You're very hypnotizable," which I don't know if that's crap or not, but whatever. And so, yeah, I don't know. The weird thing about, now you two know me, the weird thing about it was like, as soon as he started, I started crying. I'm not a crier.
Wow. Releasing.
Yeah. I think it was just because I was so, I don't know.
Maybe because of the fact that you were allowing yourself to be vulnerable, that's why you cried.
Yeah, and releasing all that tension.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But like my husband was right there next to me.
Oh, good.
And I was like, is he going to be hypnotized too? And he was like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know how this works, but
yeah.
Whatever. And
do you think your husband, wait a second, do you think your husband, remember this is also a comedy
oh my
show.
God.
Do you think your husband was like, while she's under a hypnotizer, that she wants to have a lot of sex all the time?
No, he was just like, calm her the F down. No, I don't.
You're like, there's no change in that.
I don't think there was any point where I was really under, and I paid a lot of money.
But do you feel like you're less anxious? Do you feel like, hey, I'm like much more laid back now?
No, I don't feel like it did anything.
Wow.
But I do think that there are some people, because you're really dealing with your unconscious mind.
Sure.
No, I'm wrong. You're dealing with your subconscious mind.
Okay, yeah.
Not unconscious. We don't want you unconscious.
No, not unconscious. Subconscious. I do think there are some people, like there was this other guy that I talked to after who's a legit therapist and also is like the vice president of the Hypnosis Association in New Jersey. Like he's legit. And I feel like as long as you go to someone who has like a dual certification, also has some credentials.
Yes.
Like, this guy did not.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
That's very cool.
Wow. That is so would you do it again?
I would, but not with this person.
Okay, but you would do it again. So
I don't think, and listen, I think that this person might work for some people. He just didn't work for me.
Okay. And why do you think that is? Do you think that is because you were like, okay, what's the deal with all these pictures everywhere? Like, do you think it was if you didn't see that?
That was really cheesy.
Yeah.
I thought that was really like real. Why am I looking at a picture of you from 20 years ago with Trump? Yeah, no.
I get that where you're like, wait a minute, what is the deal? Am I going to be on a TV show in 2 days and not know about it? Wow.
Yeah, and you know what? Like I'm forgetting the main guy's name, who's like the doctor that is like. Do you guys listen to the oh my God, I can't remember any names.
Edgar Casey.
No. I'll let you know after this. I'll text you guys. But there's a Huberman podcast.
Oh, Andrew Huberman. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
Okay, so he has the guy on. I think Spiegel is his name. It's the Spiegel eye roll test. It's all coming back to me.
Okay,
check it out.
Spiegel is like the head of he's like the hypnosis guru who's like master hypnosis guy, and he's very ethical and just talks a lot about these people who have who do the shows and stuff and how wrong it is. How playing with people's minds like that.
Wow.
Interesting.
That is
really and so his whole thing was you got to go to someone who's got a certification that shows some credentials where they have to be ethical.
Yeah. That is unbelievable. Now, while we have you on the line, and thank you so much for calling in.
Yes.
Have you ever had a psychic moment or a moment where you were like, oh my God, something metaphysical definitely is trying to get a hold of me, in touch with me, see something, say something, hear something?
Personally, I have not.
Okay.
But I have recently come into contact with some interesting things.
Ooh, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
So, you ready for a ride?
Yes.
Okay. You guys know I do a lot with autism, right?
Yes.
Okay. So recently I showed a movie called Spellers.
Okay.
It's a documentary. It was released last year, and it's about non-speakers, right? So
okay.
A third of the population who has autism are non-speaking, right? And so they're finding that some of these spellers, who you would think would be cognitively very low because of the behaviors they display, and they can't speak, right? And they can't type, most of them, because of the fine motor aspect of it. But what they're finding is if they train their gross motor, which is larger arm movements, to point to letter boards, like what you would picture like a regular stencil board to be.
Right.
Okay.
That they're able to do it after training the gross motor. And they not only know how to spell without being taught, because these people are, a lot of the people that they're doing this with are like in their 20s. Not only are they able to spell without ever being taught how to spell, because these kids are just taught, to control their behaviors. Really, they're not getting educated like typical kids. They're extremely smart and eloquent, and it's amazing. And so what some of these spellers are communicating is that they have those experiences.
Wow.
Yeah. So I personally have not, but it's interesting that.
So they communicate that they are having like paranormal experiences, or that they hear from them like different.
Yeah. That they see and communicate with people in spirits. And I was at last year I was at an autism moms. I did comedy at an autism moms retreat, and there was a speller there on Zoom. He was in Virginia, and people who were at the retreat were asking about their loved ones who had passed. And he was answering them, they're pointing to letters. Yeah.
Wow, that is fascinating. So so what are they saying the connection is, that there's no block there? There's no
different parts of the brain, I guess. Access to different parts of the brain. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the answer is, but it seems that and it seems that not only can these spellers they could also, the mom was saying that her son can hear her thoughts.
Wow.
They did this thing in the room where they had and again, we were in New Jersey. This kid was in, he's 20 something, was in Virginia, and they had a random word generator in the room with us, right? Like just on the phone, like random word. And I think the word was like onion or something. I can't even remember. But in the room in New Jersey, somebody went around and showed everybody this is the word. And they said, the kid's name is Houston. Houston, what's the word we're all thinking? And he pointed to the letters onion.
You're kidding.
No.
Wow. That is super fascinating. That is really,
I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Intuitive.
You know, and if I hadn't been there to see it, I would call BS on it. But
you were there.
Yeah, but I don't know. Listen, we don't use all of our brains, right?
Yeah. Well, we use what, like 10% of your brain. So that makes total sense that you know, people with autism who, like you said, access a different part of their brain would have a totally different experience. I mean, the fact is that we were just having a discussion. The world is moving so quickly, and AI and all the things that are happening and things that you're able to now do and AI is able to do to open up different parts of your brain is unbelievable. Like this world is just going to change so quickly. So I believe in all of that. I believe that we haven't even touched the surface, scratched the surface of what our brain is able to do.
Right. Oh my gosh. Well, Suzanne, that was amazing. And we're so happy.
Thanks,
you are our second caller inner.
I know. This is amazing. 2. We're so excited.
We're so happy to hear from you. We miss you too. So happy to hear from you. And you know what? We got to get a plan together. We're going to be, I know that you were up at Calandra's recently and do you have a blast?
Yes.
I heard that. Room. Yeah, I heard it was a great show. I talked to Christine. She said it was awesome. You guys are great. I've seen you everywhere. You're killing it,
girl.
You're killing it, right? You were just in Morristown, weren't you? Or SoPac?
Busy, yeah.
Booked and busy. That's awesome. Where are you this weekend?
This weekend I'm off. Next week, 3 shows.
Awesome. Wow. Oh my God. So you have to check her out, Suzanne Stein. Do you have a website, Suzanne?
I do. Suzanne Stein Comedy.
Yeah. All right. Suzanne Stein Comedy. Check it out, because if you want to know what, she's hilarious. And we used to work together a ton. And we hope to work together in the future. So have a good night. Yes. Tell the Puzzle Queen I said hi.
Okay.
We love her and we miss her.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. That was awesome.
So
I love it.
Suzanne Stein calling in from nowhere.
Like, that was amazing.
It was like she got a message.
She did get a message. Call in.
So if you want to call in, you want to be part of the show, we love people that just show up and show out and say things and get involved. We would love you to be a part of the show. Again, Fortune Cookie Time is totally different from Girls Gone Green in the fact that any topic is available. Yes. We can talk about whatever and whenever. It's going to start with the fortune, but it's going to lead to wherever it leads.
Exactly. So remember, tonight's fortune was you were born with a sixth sense and a superb insight, and that's where it just went to.
I know.
Across the bottom of the screen, you're going to see it says girlsgonegreen17@gmail.com. If you would like to be a part of the show, if you'd like to call in, you just send us an email, and we would absolutely love it. Also, in the future, we will be having guests on. Right now, we're just kind of having a little bit of fun and doing this together, but I'm sure that in the future, we're going to need guests, and maybe one of us won't be able to be here because of a prior commitment. And that means that we're going to need a co-host.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a cool thing to do too?
That would be.
But for now, we're going to remind you that if you want to see us together, next Wednesday, we will not be here. We will be at Calandra's Cucina, and it will be for a benefit for some cats. Because, you know, Christine loves cats. Meow. Christine Grillon, that is her room. It's the Comedy Quarry. And I'm hosting, Tracy's headlining, and I can't wait to see Kim Johnny. I've never seen her perform.
I've never either, and I cannot wait.
Well, it's another beautiful blonde. It's like a blonde show. It's to figure out which one is the
Four
natural
non-blondes.
Yeah.
Hey.
You can also check out Tracy this weekend if you're in Virginia. She'll be at Kazi's Comedy Club May 10th and 11th at 9700 Warwick Boulevard, Newport News, Virginia. Show starts at 8:00 at night.
And Donna will be at the Train Donna on Friday night. Doors open at 7, 8:00 show. There's a bevy of hilarious comedians there, and they do a hell of a French dip.
Oh, yeah, and rice pudding. Don't forget rice pudding.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put this up. I know it's a little bit away, but I want you guys to think about this. Poetry, story, lyrics, humor, monologue, speech, presentation, experience. This is not just an open mic for comedy. This is, if you have something you want to talk about or present, I mean,
You've got something to say.
This is going to be a great new space, and it's called The Space. It's in Montclair, and it is an artist room to work out whatever it is you want to work out. And it is produced by Francesco Palladino, who is just brilliant. So.
Yes. So get creative and come on out.
Yes.
And we love that you're creative with us. So thank you for watching Fortune Cookie Time. Please tune in.
Oh, Triple M Treats. He got here late and he said we can give him detention.
Yeah, we're going to.
I'm not sure what the arrow is for, but.
Look that way. He's like, move that way. Move that way.
Oh, okay.
Move that way. Move that way.
All right.
But tune in next week. We will be at the comedy show, but tune in the week after that. And we will be here talking about we don't know what, because it's Fortune Cookie Time. It's Fortune Cookie Time. It's Fortune Cookie Time. It's for.
Welcome to Fortune Cookie Time. This is the podcast where you never know what the topic's going to be, but your host, hilarious Tracy Locke, you know she's always going to be funny, and the silly Donna V.
Fortune Cookie Time. Tune in, join in, and have.
Are you kidding me?